trying something new. I think our kids finally have talked us into starting a YouTube channel for the family. Should be interesting. We'll see how this goes. But in the meantime, or while I'm waiting for them to get up here so I can introduce them to you and their animals, I introduce myself. I'm the mom of the family. I go by Sam most of the time. And then I have our oldest pup, Soul. She was a rescue when she was a puppy. Her name was Susie when we got her. My mom actually named her, and we named her Soul because she was a lost soul when we got her, and now she's a found one. She's about a little over 2 years now. But I have her on her lead because my kids, I can do this, right? My kids show market animals at the local county fair, and they're bringing them up to walk them or exercise them to get them ready to go in the show ring and get judged. And that'll be in August. So today they're just bringing them up. They'll have goats and lambs. So we'll see how this goes. I already videotaped myself. I don't need to videotape myself no more. All right. So this is my middle little. This is Wayne. And that is his market goat. I don't remember. I have no idea what he named him. That's his market. Foxy, that's it, Foxy. This is my oldest little, Bianca.
I think it's still little.
And this is her first market goat. She's got 2 this year. This is her first one that she's coming up to walk. And this is my littlest little. Wayne, Russell. Sorry, gosh. Yeah, I have 2 Waynes now. This is Russell. And he is not old enough yet to show, but he likes to come out here and support and or interrupt his siblings. Anyway, so Russell spends time out here with me as we watch his siblings walk their market animals and get them ready for show. Bianca's gonna hook up to help them gain some muscle and some good body condition. We hook up the goats. Oh, hi, Russell. We hook up the goats to a sled, and they have maybe 4 pounds of weight in the basket that's on the sled. So that most they're maybe pulling 10 pounds. But it just helps them build some muscle and some body condition for the show ring. So that's what Bianca's doing right now. She's putting the harness on her as if it cooperates. Wayne needs to get to walking. He needs to walk. Sorry for there's a greenhouse in the background. We had a windy storm. Wasn't tied down. Blew into the woods. I gotta go get that. And then the tractor kind of gets stopped wherever it decides it doesn't want to run anymore, and then that's where it stops. We're trying to get that fixed, but it is what it is. If she gets the harness in, we can get the tape in. Oh, he needs to be spun around. That's what she was talking about, spinning around town. I guess he was facing the wrong direction. So, sit. Soul, sit. Sit. Good girl. So she's working on it here. You're fine. Well, she's about to take herself out. All right. So now we can hopefully get going. She's got him twisted up a little bit. So as you can see, they're walking their goats. Usually this one does pretty good for her walking with the sled, but he's not walking today. Wayne's wants to run.
Someone would not be a good running event. I forgot food.
Ah, that's why he's not pulling today. She doesn't have what he wants, food. But yeah, usually he walks pretty good, but she forgot to bring the treat that he wants, which is his food. So this just helps them get some good condition, get some bodies, so that when they go in the judging ring, that muscle, because these are classified as meat goats, purebred Boer goats, up for market. So they'll show them the week of fair, do showmanship, which means they see how well they've become a team with their animal and took care and taking care of them. And end of the week there is a sale, and these two will go up for sale that Friday. So we hope that these walks and the taming and the bonding we hope these guys do while they're working together is all for the better. So we're just still walking, getting things sorted out apparently. Wayne's doing a pretty good run here with his. Wayne's got to remember to hold his goat at the face and not at the end of the lead. Because actually these goats will eventually go from halter to collar. So they're actually walked with a collar with a short handle on it right through the show ring instead of these halters. But these halters are just for the beginning to get them used to walking together and tame up a little bit. The halter is kind of like on a dog, just makes it a little bit easier to handle these guys. And there's hers on the sleds. Finally decided to cooperate here for a little bit. These guys, they'll walk, and then they each have Bianca has another goat to switch to, and then Wayne has 2 market lambs that he will also be walking here shortly. So what they'll do is she'll walk her 2 on the sled today. Wayne will walk his goat tomorrow on a sled, and the lambs just get walked, and they'll teach them how to stand to best show off these goats' body type. No different than animal type shows. You know, you trim them up, you stand them, you make them look pretty and show off their best features. So Bianca has her second goat up. So it's a little bit, I have no idea what you named these. This is a little bit bigger than her other one. It's actually a brother to Wayne's. He was born a little bit bigger. He stayed a little bit bigger. But it's his turn in this. Is he going in the sled?
Yeah, but he's better behaved.
He goes in the sled. And then Wayne, this is his first lamb. This is Chet. If you've ever seen the movie Santa Claus and the reindeer, in the kind of goofy reindeer in that movie is named as Chet, well, this lamb is named after him because he's kind of a little goofy.
He looked in despair.
He just kind of has that Chet about him, I guess is what we say. So this one's gonna get walked. Her second goat's gonna get hooked up to the sleigh.
Since it didn't last time.
And then we're gonna have Wayne walk the lamb for a little bit, and then we're gonna have him stand him and also walk the lamb by its head. So with lambs, you don't walk with a halter or a collar at all in the ring. You walk like this, where you put a hand under the chin and a hand behind the head. Some people don't even have to put the hand behind the head. Eventually he'll get walked without a halter or a collar. He'll just be walked by his chin when he's tame enough. And it just helps give the lamb a solid look. There's no breaks due to a halter or collar on the lamb. This is also a market lamb. So this one will be walked, shown, and then sold at the end of Fair Week. And then Wayne, it'll pay back the feed that they purchased, and then some of that money will get put back for Wayne for college or tech school whatever it is that Wayne decides to do when he gets to that point. But this one's Chet. This is the smaller of his lambs. Right now, Chet is 77 pounds. So he's getting there. They have to, minimum weight is 90 for lambs here for market show. So we're working on it, and he's looking good, and we're excited to get to do the fair this year again. And we're hoping it'll be more of a normal show this year. Last year it was really restricted in that they didn't have vendors, they didn't have a lot of food stands, they didn't have a lot of the extra stuff that goes along with the county fair. It was strictly their show, and then the parents and family that wanted to watch them show, and they kept it very minimal last year. So we're hoping to have one more of a regular one, and that we can have more people come to the fair and see the hard work that the kids put into these animals. All right, so Bianca's finally got her second goat all hooked up to the sled, and I guess Mario's going for a ride. He's doing pretty good. She said he's a little bit more cooperative than the other one when it comes to the sled. He's a little bit bigger, so the sled also comes a little bit easier for him. And this is what my little guy does while they walk, other than, you know, weaving in and out of them and playing in between while they walk. But right now he decided to chill and take a minute to relax on his blanket. Goat's doing really good on the sleigh today. And Soul also decided to take a rest, and she's just watching. So I'll do this for about 20 minutes with each animal. Walk it, stand it, get it used to different sounds, different situations, so that when it comes down to being in the ring and at fair, they're used to it all, and it makes it a very minimal stress situation for them. They're used to all the sounds, they're used to the kids, they're used to being on halter and walking and standing and matter. Soul, hey, what's yummy? What? And this is how my cushions end up on the ground. Little boy likes to sleep on them in the grass. You gonna say hi?
Hi.
And Soul's over here trying to figure out where Bianca and Wayne went with the goats and the lamb. Say hi. Yes. High five. High five. Good girl. This is my son's last market animal and the second lamb that he has. Not overly fond of the puppy. As you can see, it's staring at it.
Puppy.
This one is Speckles. He's a little bit bigger than Chet. Actually, by 30 pounds bigger than Chet. Chet is 77. I'm stomping at the dog. Not liking him. Not liking her. And this one is about 102. So, yeah. Wayne needs to get to walking.
If I can even get around the dog, that is.
Not a big fan of the dog.
Nope.